And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Howdy folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at this game called Who Did It? Which actually sounds a whole lot grosser than you might think. But in this game you have a bunch of pets, and you're trying to figure out which pet did horrific deed and left a pile of droppings somewhere. It's a speed style game, basically aimed at kids. Here's how it plays. In this game, you are trying to avoid getting these poop tokens. As soon as one player gets 3 poop tokens, the game will be over, and whoever has the fewest poop tokens is the winner, and it can possibly be a tie. Each player is going to get a hand of cards that matches the color that they have with 6 animals. We have a cat, a parrot, a hamster, a rabbit, a fish, and a turtle. And so when it's my turn, the youngest player will go first. They'll place a card in the middle of the table, and they'll say, so here I put out the turtle, and I'll say, it wasn't my turtle that pooped in the kitchen, it was someone's parrot. At that point, everyone, they hear the word parrot, they have to play from their hand as fast as they can a parrot. The first person to get it down gets to leave it down, and then they'll say, it wasn't my parrot, it was someone else's cat. And someone else will slam down that and say, it wasn't my cat, it was someone else's rabbit, it wasn't my rabbit, it was someone else's turtle, etc. The rules are, you cannot say the same animal, so I cannot say, it was my turtle and it was someone else's turtle. You can't do that. And also, if you call an animal, you can't place it down, it has to be somebody else. Now, let's say, for example, I play this parrot and I say, it wasn't my parrot, it was someone else's turtle. And no one does anything because everyone has played all their turtles. Then obviously it was my parrot, and I get a poop token. Or, if I have gotten rid of all my cards, I'm completely innocent, and only one person has cards left, then they're the ones who have obviously done it. In which case you get a poop token. And then you take your cards back and start another round. That's how you play. So the cards are nice. I mean, they're triangular, yay. I guess, you can rotate them. It's not that big of a deal. They're very easy to say. The colors are colorful. For some reason, I thought it'd be funny to make the rules like this. I really, really dislike these rules, but since the rules are also like 2 pages, who cares? The poop tokens, most people are just going to be buying this game because it has this cover on here that says who did it. That's pretty much the extent of that. But yeah, the components are okay. Thousands of great games came out between 2017 and 2018. Unfortunately, in the mass market, it seems like poop games are the things. Like this game's tagline is, the #1 game about #2. I don't even think that's true. There's a lot of games about poop this year. And I'm not some sort of, well, I wouldn't make poop jokes. No, I don't really care about that per se, but come on. I mean, are we really that hard up for theming? I mean, this game is definitely going to be aimed at the packaging, like, hey, get this. And I mean, I thought the packaging was funny myself, but the gameplay itself is just a speed game and doesn't even make sense thematically. Like, if there's a pile of poop on the carpet, I'm pretty sure it's not the fish who did it. And I can tell if it's a parrot or a turtle or a dog. I feel like I can differentiate that. Even kids can. Okay, but taking the theme out of it, it's just a game. It wasn't my parrot, it was a turtle. Quick, play a turtle. Sure, kids get some enjoyment out of that, but it gets really old really fast. And so the game just evolves into, hey, it's about poop, ha ha ha, which isn't enough to sustain the game. And then in the rule book here, they're like, feeling pooped? Here's some suggestions that are guaranteed laughs. Who pooped in the kitchen? Who peed on a jacket? Who farted in the car? Can you think of more? Yeah, I can think of more, but who cares? Look, I like Blue Orange Games. I think Blue Orange Games does a lot of fantastic games, a lot of great games for kids. This isn't one, really. It feels like a very easy joke, and someone said, hey, what if we made the packaging poop? What? And let's put a mediocre game in it. Sure, but yeah, there's so many obvious jokes here. But who did it? This isn't one I can recommend. Don't. Again, it's not because it's about poop, but despite it being about poop, it's just not an interesting game. It's just quick play some games, and half the time you'll have multiple winners, which doesn't really satisfy anybody. Yeah, there's other great games for kids, many from the same company. Check those out instead. Dice Tower Judgment, insert obvious joke.